There are some things that you could do around Universal Orlando that aren't that common, off the beaten path, but can lead to great experiences and adventures. So that's why today I am sharing with you 10 things you probably didn't know you could do at Universal Orlando to elevate your experience, besides the rides, besides the obvious, the little things. So let's go do this. Welcome back to the Krystal Palace. And I love videos like this because I visit Universal all the time, right? And being able to find these like hidden gems and smaller things and being able to share it with you is my favorite part, because I feel like there's so much that Universal has to offer that you might not even know about or know exists, right? Besides the obvious things. So we're going to share it all today. We are starting off today in Islands of Adventure right here in Marvel Superhero Island. Now, this land has so much going on. The comic book graphics all over, the Roaring Hulk coaster, Doctor Doom's Fearfall. But there's another activity that you may walk right by, and that is this communications. If you see anything like this, a phone or anything, pick it up, because you never know who might be on the other line. Hello?
Thank you for calling the Supercrime Reporting Hotline. Your call is very important.
It's pretty cool. And they actually have a few of them throughout the land, so you gotta walk around and try to find them all. Like right here by the entrance of Doctor Doom's Fearfall. You come over here. Now this one's not a phone, but you can tap into the DoomNet.
Patch in the Superhero Exchange, number 2958. This is Professor Xavier.
Respond. I don't want you to like responding right now, Professor. No offense, but the time for talking is over.
No, you must not let your emotions get the better of you. You'll turn this into a bloodbath.
It's about time.
Just a cool interactive activity that would be great for kids if they love Marvel. It's not just the rides you can do here. You can run around and try to find all of the interweb communications. And look, there's more over here too, so you really got to look around for them, because you never know, like this tapping into the Ultranet.
Calling all supervillains. The priceless Marantz diamond is being held overnight in the Brimstone depository. And we've discovered...
Also, this area across from Spider-Man is really great if you want to just escape the crowds a little bit, take a break. There's nothing really back here, but it gives you a great view of Islands of Adventure. You can see the Hulk, Velocicoaster, Mythos, Seuss Landing, without all the crowds. Look at these little ducks that live under the Hulk. That's crazy. Like, where do you live, y'all? Oh, I just live under the Hulk coaster. They're really yapping away today, too. They're so cute. Hey! Hey! Now, let's head over to Toon Lagoon right next door, because there's actually two things that you didn't know you could do over there. Also, I have to say, visiting Marvel right in the morning is nice if you want to walk around and enjoy, because it's not that crowded. It does get very, very crowded midday, but if you come here early, it's not too bad. And there's short waits too. Welcome to Toon Lagoon, where they actually have the cutest prizes for these games. Look at Hello Kitty. Toon Lagoon's often the least talked about area of Islands of Adventure, but there's actually some really fun things you could do in here. Now, this one isn't based on you going on a water ride, but you can get other people wet. Here in Toon Lagoon, you have to walk towards Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat barges. If you're brave enough, you can hop on. You will get absolutely soaked. Or you head this way, right back here towards Me Ship the Olive. Head up the stairs. And right back here, these are free water blasters. And you can blast the people right down below with water as they go by to make them even more wet on this insane water ride. So it's just a fun little free activity you can do, especially maybe if you have family or friends going on and you want to get them even more wet. But also, Me Ship the Olive gives some of the best views in the parks. Look at Velocicoaster over there. And it's a fun little kids play area too. Actually, the last time I was here, it started pouring rain, and I came into Me Ship the Olive for cover. and it worked out pretty well. So you can hang out, play, get good views, and also squirt people for free down below. Now I actually have another thing you didn't know you could do here in Toon Lagoon, because like I said, I feel like Toon Lagoon is kind of the most forgotten area of Universal. So I'm going to share a few things here. First, there is a pharma box over here, and what you do is if you forget anything like Advil, diapers, Dramamine, Tylenol, you can buy it right here, which is really helpful. But that's not the main point here. We have to go over right here to Wimpy's. This is a great food option. Their burgers are actually very solid. And did you know right here, they actually sell Dole Whip. Yep, that's right. You can get pineapple Dole Whip here in Universal Orlando at Wimpy's. So they have Dole Whip pineapple sorbet. A cup is $5.49 and a cone is $5.99. At Pizza Predatoria, they have new garlic bread cones. Now these are similar to the ones that you can find at Epic Universe, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. You can get meatball marinara or chicken alfredo for $17.99. This is new, so I'm just throwing this in as a bonus, but did you know you can actually see Trixie the Triceratops in Jurassic Park Outfitters? The ride is closed for majority of the year, so they put in this really cool photo op, and so lifelike, amazing. Definitely stop in and come say hi. Let's hop on the Hogwarts Express and head over to Universal Studios, and I can show you some things you didn't know you could do over there. If you have the Express Pass, it's so nice for this ride especially, just because of the fact that the queue for this is so long. Like even when it's empty, you have to walk like miles. So it said it was just a 10-minute wait, but look, you gotta go down, you gotta go around. We're almost there, folks. It is a really cool queue though. Definitely feels like you're in like a train station. No matter what, it is such a great way to get from park to park because it's a cool immersive experience and it saves you from walking, even though the walk isn't too bad. And here she is, the Hogwarts Express. We're hopping on the train. Plus, don't forget that there's a different experience each way, so I should ride it twice. Thank you. And we made it over to Universal Studios Florida in just 13 minutes. Man, when that Hogwarts Express is a walk-on, it's so worth it. Well, it's worth it even for a long wait too, but for transportation purposes. Let's head into Diagon Alley because I got a few things to share in there. Walking through just never gets old. The dragon, it's just so iconic. Here is the Gringotts Money Exchange, and it is incredible inside because you can actually get Gringotts bank notes. Now you can exchange your Muggle money for Gringotts bank notes here and use it throughout the park. The good thing is, not just in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you can also use it throughout Universal Orlando. So say you give them $10 US, they'll give you back 10 Gringotts banknotes. If you don't use them, you can exchange them back at guest services, but it's just a cool way. If you want to go and grab a butterbeer with a Gringotts banknotes, makes for such a memorable and authentic Harry Potter experience. I would highly recommend stopping in here, trading in your American dollars for banknotes. You can also use your credit card too, so don't think you have to bring cash. Now, if you purchase one of those amazing interactive wands and it happens to break for some reason, you can take it to Ollivander's Wand Shop. They have one here in Diagon Alley, and they also have one in Hogsmeade, and they can replace it or repair it for no additional costs. Just a really nice reassurance that even if your wand breaks for some reason, they'll be able to fix it. Also, just a little bonus while we're here, at this ice cream parlor, you can actually get butterbeer soft serve ice cream, which is amazing. The line is usually so long, so try to come early in the day because, you know, you can have ice cream for breakfast. Everyone's reactions get me every time. If you watch the Krystal Palace, you know this. But did you know you could get jacket potatoes here at Universal Studios? Right here, the London Taxi Hut. This is a shepherd's pie one. It is my absolute favorite creation ever. It is so good. I could get it every single day. And I did get it every single day. And I love it. It's delicious. If you ever come and try one of these, let me know. Come back and comment what you think. The next thing is pretty new here, Universal Backlot Club. Now, this is kind of like an interactive game that you can play on your phone. So what you do is you go to the Backlot Club website and you can do trivia games. You earn points. You can get NFTs as well. That's like kind of what you earn. They also have one, which these big blocks are, or scavenger hunts. So you come up to it, you enter the PIN code, and that's one scavenger hunt you find, and you earn XP. Sometimes they can even have like special rewards. Like one time they had a special Backlot Club or the Squirrel meet and greet. So if you want just like a little extra Universal fandom experience, check out the Backlot Club and definitely do the scavenger hunt. It's super easy. There's only 3 locations here in Universal Studios Florida. It is time to try out the new Hogwarts House Ice Lollies from Diagon Alley. They also have them in Hogsmeade here in Universal Orlando. I am a proud Hufflepuff, therefore I got the Hufflepuff, and also because it was the most appealing flavor in my opinion. This flavor is pineapple and milk chocolate. Oh, chocolate covered pineapple. I like that it comes in this nice wrapper. It was a little under $9 with my pass holder discount. And here we go. All right, so we got a little pineapple pop with some milk chocolate on it. Hard shell milk chocolate, yummy. Tastes like a Mickey Premium Bar chocolate. Let's get some of the pineapple. It reminds me of those like frozen fruit bars. I would recommend. However, if you're coming here when it's like 1,000,000 degrees out, this is gonna melt fast. Today, not gonna melt too fast, it's about 60. So, in the winter, great little option, sit in the sun, have your butterbeer ice, have your Hufflepuff ice lolly. I really like that it's not too sweet. Here are the other flavors. Pineapple and milk chocolate, peach strawberry, Slytherin is coconut and matcha, and Ravenclaw is huckleberry and grape. When you finish the ice lolly, Hufflepuff has the logo on the bottom and it says loyalty. True that. Always have to throw this in there. You probably knew you could do this, but grab a drink at one of the most popular bars in Universal and also get your photo with the iconic Jaws. Always a popular photo spot. A little bonus one here, but you may easily miss this Haagen-Dazs ice cream. It's actually a whole shop, and I had it once before, but I feel like it's like pretty hidden, and you might not realize it's actual an ice cream parlor. You can get all your favorite Haagen-Dazs flavors, like strawberry, mango, raspberry, Belgian chocolate, caramel, ice cream. Yeah, and you can get it banana split, in a cone, in a cup, in a milkshake. Pretty good. And of course, some toppings. And they have some tables in here too. So if you're in the mood for ice cream, you can always get Haagen-Dazs. Plus, always amazing street shows happening around Universal. I've never seen this before. They got one of the girls meeting outside of the Minion Cafe. Speaking of interactive experiences, in Minion Land, there's also a scavenger hunt. So there's actually a lot of interactive activities you can do in Minion Land. So what you do is you go to the Universal app, you go to VillainCon Minion Blast and hit play now. Then you hit collectibles on the bottom right and you can see it says in-game or land. So this you can play in the VillainCon Minion Blast game, which I love. It's always a short wait, and even though it might seem a little chaotic, I think it's still fun. I love those interactive games. So you could try to find these specific things in the game, or if you want to walk around the land, you find these V6 icons, and what you do is you hit collect loot with phone, you just scan it, and you collect it. You don't get anything physical, but I think it is cute, you know, if you want to challenge your friends and family, or just your kids like to collect these little stickers virtually, of course. Just helps you explore Minion Land a little more too. And it'll even give you some clues of where you can find things like Bake by Day, or this one is in the Minion Mayhem queue. So you gotta make sure you go all around Minion Land, find all of the different, go on the 2 different rides to try to collect every collectible. And it's free, so make sure to connect to the free universal Wi-Fi so you can play. And of course, you can sync your profile to the blaster on, there goes my phone, I just dropped. You could sync your account to the blasters on VillainCon Minion Blast, another way to challenge your friends, collect points, all that good stuff. So be sure to play around in the app because there's a lot of fun things that you can experience in Minion Land. I still can't get over the fact that Rip Ride Rocket's gone. It just feels, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna get used to it for a while. And especially once this new coaster opens, it's gonna be like, what? Such a weird feeling, you know, when you're so used to seeing something. And now it feels so open and bare. I wonder what the new coaster is gonna look like in the skyline. Nothing new. It's me, back at the Minion Cafe, my favorite place, with my favorite drink. Pib. And of course, kids' spaghetti and meatballs. If you buy anything in the parks, you can actually get merchandise delivery if you're staying at a Universal hotel, which is amazing because you don't have to carry it around all day. So one of the many, many perks of staying at a Universal Orlando hotel is, of course, that merchandise delivery. You just have to make sure that you are not checking out the next day. So what you do is you go and purchase your item and you say, hey, can I get this shipped back to my hotel room? They said, yeah. They'll ask for your room number. They'll ask for your name. They'll give you a receipt. You sign it. Then the next day, go to your hotel. Typically, they'll have it at the luggage desk, but if you're staying at the Hard Rock, Portofino, Royal Pacific, they'll actually deliver it right to your room. Otherwise, you just go to the luggage services desk and they'll have your package right there. Really great, don't have to carry it around all day, especially if you're buying bigger items. Typically, VillainCon Minion Blast is a walk-on, and I love just popping on and seeing if I could beat my high score. You could connect it to the app, like I said before, and I never score that high, but I always try. Welcome to VillainCon. So I'm getting up my app and get ready. Also, love this queue. In the summer, it's great air conditioning. But year-round, it's super fun to look at, check out. Criminal, Born Bad, Shady Lady. It's like a convention. And look, one of those scavenger hunts. An overview of the convention. They just did a great job with all the fun details in here. All right, got my blaster. Now let's play. Something else you might not have known you could do here at Universal Orlando is set wait time notifications. So if you want to ride a ride like Hagrid's, but you don't want to wait more than 60 minutes, go to the Universal Orlando app, search for Hagrid's, and then you hit this bell button, wait time alerts, and then slide it to whatever wait time you desire, 60 minutes, and hit set alert. This way, you'll get a push notification on your phone as long as you allow them and have, of course, the Universal app downloaded and you're on the free Wi-Fi. You get a notification on your phone when the wait time hits 60 minutes or under. Just a good way to kind of keep track without having to look at your phone every 5 seconds, which I like that feature a lot and I feel like it's underutilized. So make sure you use it. It's helpful. Hello! Well, we're closing out this video at Portofino Bay. And did you know that if you're staying at a Universal Orlando hotel, besides the Endless Summer Resorts, you can actually pool hop? That's right. So say you're staying at the Hard Rock and you want to come over and use these Portofino pools, you can actually do that, which is so nice, especially here at Portofino Bay, because this is one of 3 pools here. The pools are stunning. You're going to want to check them out. So just a little tip, if you're doing a pool day, you can visit any of the other pools. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned some things that you could do at Universal Orlando that you didn't already know you can do. Let me know what your favorite thing to do is in the parks. Stay tuned for more fun here on the Krystal Palace, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.